How are you feeling? Was there ever a question that you were going to come back?
Yeah, I'm feeling great. I got lucky; it didn't catch my eye. When it happened so fast. You don't really feel much. But I tried to look through my eye, and I knew I could. So I wasn't really too worried after that.
How many stitches was it, and just what's the process when you get in here?
I think they do a great job of trying to get it done as quick as possible and getting us back out there. I don't know the exact number, but I know that they do some on the inside and then more on the outside. I think around 12. I think so. Like I said, I got lucky and yeah.
Is it all adrenaline after that when you get back into the game?
It's a little tough sometimes, just because you're just so locked in and you have a ton of energy. And I was kind of sitting there for 20 minutes just laying down on my back. So, I came back out. I just tried to, get my legs into it and, just be simple the first couple shifts. And I think, the guys helped me as well.
How much did the energy shift after that first goal?
Yeah, for sure. I didn't see too much of the second period, to be honest. So I didn't know how we were playing. I just saw glimpses of it and saw it was 0-0. So yeah.
How well can you see out of your eye, at all?
Yeah, no, it's fine. I can see right now. I don't know about tomorrow, but it kind of feels like something's pushing. But I'm good, like I said.
Did Kesselring say anything to you?
Yeah, it's not his fault. It hit the guy's stick, and good things happen when you go to the net. I'm just trying to go there, and just a little unlucky, but I'm all good.
How cool was it to hear the crowd's reaction when they announced that you had that first goal, although they eventually changed it? But, how cool was that to hear the crowd?
Yeah, super cool. I think anyone else on this team would have came back as well, so it's great to hear that from the crowd, their support. They've been awesome all year through, like I've said, the ups and downs, and, it's nice to get some wins here at home before we go on the road.
What did tonight's win say about the character of this team, scoring 4 goals on the best goaltender in the NHL?
Yeah, I think we just tried to, be simple, try to, have some traffic, get to the net. So I think, we did a good job of that. And, like you said, he's one of the best goalies in the league. He's so hard to score on. So I think, credit to the guys for, going to the net and, bearing down our, chances.
Play these guys twice in 4 days. Just does it change the way you guys go into the second game?
I don't know. Maybe I think, like I said before, anytime you play a division opponent, it's, a huge game. And, they're such a great team. They're so, tough to, create. And, I think we did a good job tonight of just, taking what was there and not forcing it. And I think, that's something maybe earlier in the year that we wouldn't have done.
Keller's been playing without Dylan for a little bit, and now 2 games without Sergey. What can you say about how you guys are coming together without, 2 of your big contributors?
Yeah, for sure. I think, everyone stepped up. Weird stuff's going to happen throughout the year. Credit to the guys. Those are 2 key players, guys that, have an impact every single night. So, I think just trying to do everything we can to, while they're out, do, the best we can to, manage the game. And I think we did a good job.
How big is it to finish this homestand with these 2 wins?
Yeah, it's huge. I think, we showed flashes of good hockey and couldn't really do it for a full 60. And I think, the last 3 games, even though, we didn't win against the Rangers, that was a step in the right direction. And, you keep doing, the right things, you're going to win. So, it's good to see us, get, a couple before we go on the road. It's a huge road trip for us. So looking forward to that.
Do you feel valued by your teammates when you're able to come back in and inspire so much energy from them?
I don't know. I just, do everything I can to help this team win every single night. Whatever it takes. That's kind of my mindset. And, my dad told me at a young age, play every shift like it's your last. And, that's something that stuck with me and something that, I try to do every single night.
Thanks, Kels.
Josh, when you see Keller take a shot like that and come back and contribute, what does that do for the bench just moving forward in that game?
Yeah, I think it does a lot for the bench, knowing that he's willing to do that and come back and go right back to the net front next shift and get rewarded. It's one of those things where it's part of the game, but you hate to see it happen. And for him to bounce back like that was huge for us and our momentum. And obviously you heard the crowd's reaction. It meant a lot to them too.
2 assists for you tonight. Just how are you feeling? You've been back for a couple games now, just in the system and everything?
Yeah, just continuing to grow and continue to grow with Hates and Chelly. Obviously, both plays were really set up by Hates and working hard, and he joins me on the rush and goes to the right areas, and he gets rewarded there. And then the other one's just a nice passing play, and Chelly knows where to find the soft space and hit him late.
You had a couple of really confident assists there, like really confident passes. Do you feel that confidence? Is that coming back?
Yeah, I think it's just learning when to make those plays and when you have opportunities to take advantage of that. And it's one of those things where you slowly learn. It's part of the process is learning when you can make those passes and when you can't. I think it's just growing and growing in confidence to reward yourself with trying to make those plays and try to set guys up.
On your goals against Hillbuck tonight, what was going right on offense?
Yeah, I think you know what you're going to get when you come in and play them, and he's one of the best goalies in the world right now. And I think on all of our goals, it was a lot of getting bodies in front of the net, and then late in the game, it's one of those where you pick your head up on a 2-on-1 and he's already there, and it's one of those things where there's not a lot of room to shoot, so moving the puck around and trying to get people in front of him is the only really way to beat him, and I think we did a good job of that tonight. But he's one of the best goalies in the world for a reason.
On your first assist, you displayed a lot of hustle, making it all the way back. What can you say about your desire to hustle and work hard for this team?
Yeah, I think that is one of the most important parts of my game is being hard on the forecheck and forcing turnovers and making plays like that. That's something you got to take pride in, and if you want to be a winning hockey team, it takes a lot of that. So it's something that I've been taught since I was a little kid. Is there's no excuses. It's 100% effort no matter what's going on, and that's just part of the game.
Are you seeing all your hard work from the AHL kind of pay off over this 5-game stretch since returning?
Yeah, I think you start to see a little bit of it kind of showing glimpses, and you got to understand that there's plays that are to be made at this level that might not be made at that level, and there's things that you got to kind of go throughout each game and pick apart. But I think when you play a game like tonight and you play a team like them, it's trying to build as much confidence as you can from your past and what you've done throughout the year to play well against a team like the Jets, and then playing with your line mates. Obviously, these guys are unbelievable up here, and finding them and getting them the puck when they got time and space is really important.
Did you get the team ball behind you?
Yeah.
What does that mean, just to be recognized by your teammates?
Yeah, it's a huge honor. I think it's one of the best things is getting recognized by your teammates, and there's a lot of guys that were deserving of it tonight. Obviously, Ingy, he had it, so I don't think he could have won it again, but Hayes had a big night, and obviously Cal's coming back from what he did and finishing with 2 points is huge for us, and he brought the momentum coming back to the bench.
Thanks, Josh.
I wish we stay at home for a little while. Huh? Now we're rolling.
Keller obviously leaves the game for a bit, takes a puck up, up by his eye. What is it, him coming back, what does it say about how fierce of a competitor he is?
That's a hockey player, eh? But the other thing is he went at the net, got a puck right on the ice, and he came back in his first shift, no hesitation, kicked the puck out on entry, went right at the net, and got a reward. So they're just coming back without hesitation, without the doubt in his head. That was great.
Keller talked about your guys' response in the third period, how maybe you wouldn't do that earlier in the season. Yeah. Do you see a different confidence in your team that they believe they can beat, teams like the Jets on any night?
Yeah, they believe in the way they play. They believe in themselves. They believe in the consistency in our game. I think we every loss or every stretch. Who are not necessarily positive, unfortunately, sometimes it's the way to learn, and we have a different mindset. There's no doubt about it. There were, I think, the key moment in the game. It's weird. It's in the first period. I think the first 17 and a half minutes, we didn't give anything. There, you will tell me we didn't get a lot, but that's a Winnipeg Jets. That's one of the best defensive team in the league. There were a bunch of nothing happening. Which was fine. And then there's a few calls we didn't get. And then we got emotional a little bit. And in the last 2 minutes and a half, they had 5 opportunities they dominated the last 2 minutes and a half. And we came back in the second, calm, collected, and we played well. And even when they had a push the rest of the game, never felt the team was rocking, the boat was rocking or whatever. We had great leadership. We had a great presence. Really proud of the way we weathered the storm and we stayed with it. And I think that would make the difference. So when we took the lead, we didn't change the way we played. We kept playing the same way. We started third period. We didn't back off, been nervous. We kept playing the right way. We played. So I think that is, for me, the key moment.
On a human level, what's it like to see a player get hit and then just like immediately go to the locker room? Like, how nervous are you?
Well, the fact he stood up and went by himself, I think that was the good news. For sure, I didn't like to see that. You never like to see your player being in pain and that kind of stuff. But, the fact he got up really quickly and went bench and said, okay, that will sting. Tomorrow morning when he will wake up, I'm not sure he will like what he see in the mirror, but that will pass.
Was this one of the most complete games your team's been able to play all season?
Yeah, we had a few, but you're perfectly right. It was really complete game. I think the first goal, it is what it is, and then the next one is just screen and, like I said, it's a good team, put pucks at the net, and I think we were solid. I looked the A and B chance in the third. They had one A and one B chance. They had nothing else. So that's when you protect the lead. It's tough to ask for more.
Knowing you're facing Connor Hellebuck, is there a different offensive strategy that goes into the pregame? And if so, how do you feel like you executed on it?
You know what? It's a good question, but the problem with Hellebuck is to go through the Jets before to get to him. So he's tough to score against. He's a really good goalie, but they're tough to play offensively against them as well. They don't give much. I think they're fourth in expected goal against. So to get there, it's already a mission. So now when you get there, you want to have a plan to beat him. It's not as easy as it looks. It's not a 2-0 practice there. It's a little bit tougher than that, but he doesn't have a lot of weakness, to answer your question correctly. He's not a goalie where you say, okay, that's you can beat him that way. Yeah. Here maybe, but there's not a lot of them there.
The Jets didn't get any power plays. Was that part of your game plan, knowing how good they are on the power play?
If it was that simple, it would be in the game plan every night. But it's no. I think it went with the way we move our feet and the way we're on top of them and the way we're skating and our execution as well. We check with our legs. We didn't have to check with our stick or from behind and hooking and slashing. I think we had numbers against their rush all night long, and that goes with a little bit the way we play against St. Louis. We didn't give St. Louis an extremely tough team to play against on their rush, and I think it started there and built up today.
Josh Doan with 2 assists tonight.
Yeah.
Are you guys seeing what you want to from him since his return?
Yes. I'll try to be a little bit more precise. We really like the way he forecheck. We like as well. He's very heavy on puck. Every time he's in the battle, we're winning that thing. I mean, he has a good stick and he's heavy in this battle, and it's heaviness is not always a matter of weight. It's a matter of your body position and your high-end coordination and your competitiveness, and he does that. Was it a head-up play on the Michelli goal? Wow, that was great.
What has made that whole line, Doan, Michelli, Hayton, so effective on both sides of the puck since they were put together?
Well, I think 3 of them played really well. Okay, but I will take advantage of the opportunity to give a shout out to Aids. Aids, everything he touched, that line is good. It's been like that all year. Look at his numbers, underlying numbers, expected goal. Look at whatever you want. Put 8s on the line. Their expected goals are in the plus. He's super competitive. He's not the most flashy guy. He's not the guy who will wow you when you come at the ring. And if you're not the most guy who will watch the game on every detail, he will not wow you. He's not that kind of a guy. But if you're a coach, he doesn't do much wrong. He wowed me in the sense of he does a lot of good stuff where his competitiveness on face-off is obstruction. He will run away from the puck, or the way he will drive the net, and the way he will get his body position in his battle, and the way he will see the danger on dirty puck ahead of everybody, and he's really good.
Oli Mata got his first credited goal today instead of Keller earlier.
Okay.
Did that inspire the team? Was that a cool note for you? What did you take from that?
I wouldn't know it was. I thought it was Kels who scored, to be honest. So, but I will say, the way the play developed and the way Kels went at the net on that, I think that was for everybody. I'm not the only one who saw that. We were kind of okay. Captain is there, and he didn't come back in the game with I have an excuse now. I will stay on the outside. First shift, right in there, right in the kitchen. Pretty good.